Alright, hello everyone, it's silverkyle, and today we are going to be finally taking a look at a new video, which is my May 2021 pickups. I haven't done a video in like 2 weeks. I'm way overdue, but I have a new omnibus that I picked up in June, so it won't be part of this collection haul here, but I'm going to be doing an overview of that. I also have another game on the way I'll be doing an unboxing for, and with E3 just around the corner, I'm definitely going to be doing some videos for that. So stay tuned. I'm finally going to be doing some videos again. This is a big one. Let's get some stuff out of the way because there's so much stuff. Okay, so I had done an unboxing for Fairy Tail, the box set, the Mega Box Set 1, which had the volumes 1 to 11, so I did an overview of that, and I also ended up getting the third volume set because this one was like $80, and you're getting volumes 23 to 33. So it was a pretty good deal. 11 volumes of manga for $80, and I think this one was 115, 110, something like that. It kept like a 115, I think it was. So I have the first and third box set. I still need the second one, but I'm hoping that one kind of goes down in price at some point in time. I don't even know where to start. Let's go with this, I guess. So I ended up doing an overview, an unboxing of the Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town Premier Edition on the Nintendo Switch. Quite excited to have this. This is the first Story of Seasons game that Marvelous, who is the ones that have taken over making the Harvest Moon games just under the Story of Seasons name. This is their first ground up video game for the Nintendo Switch, because they had done a remake of Friends of Mineral Town, which I also very much enjoyed, and now we have the one for the Nintendo Switch, the ground up. I can't wait to dive into this. I still haven't tried it yet, though. I also did, I ended up getting the Apex Legends Lifeline Edition. You don't even need this, like you can get the game for free, but I've been playing so much of this game that this was totally, I wanted to have this game in my collection, and so for $10 I ended up getting the physical edition. I think you can download the game from it, because there is a disc, and I mean it does come with like some additional, like the character and skins and some Apex coins, so you can buy stuff in game and stuff. But I just really wanted to have a physical copy of this game because I've been playing this game for at least a few hours every day for the past, I don't know, month and a half, 2 months. Like, I love Apex Legends. I also ended up getting the triple pack of the Wheel of Time, the first 3 books, Eye of the World, The Great Hunt, and The Dragon Reborn, in this kind of, and they're used. I didn't pay much for this. I think maybe $20 or something, because I couldn't find it online anywhere. And what sucks is that in Canada anyway, with the lockdowns and everything, you can't just go into a bookstore. It's not possible because it's not deemed essential, because we have really strict lockdowns here. We're finally starting to open up in June. But anyway, that's not what this video is supposed to be about. Because I always see them in bookstores, but we can't access them. So I had to order this online. But I just really wanted to have the first book, because I have everything else, so that I could do an overview of the different versions of the first book, which is this one right here, Eye of the World, which I ended up getting the hardcover for, which I'm very happy to have. And I'm going to try to get the entire set of these books in hardcover format, because they look nice on the shelf, and I really like that series. A bunch of other video games that I ended up getting, and I ended up ordering these from, I think it's called P&P Games here in Canada. So what happens with them is that a lot of the times they'll have really good sales, and you'll end up getting them cheaper there than on Amazon or GameStop/EB Games, Best Buy. Like, usually they'll have some games that are maybe lower in production, in the sense that they don't have a lot of stock, but P&P will still have them, and they have really good deals. I really shouldn't even be mentioning this because they don't have a lot, and now I'm basically telling everybody that this is where I go to get these games, and now all that stock's going to be potentially depleted. But anyway, so I ended up getting some more sought-after RPGs that were relatively cheaper on that site. So I ended up getting The Last Guardian, I think for $30, I believe, brand new. So very happy to finally have this. I've been wanting this game ever since, they've been announcing it years ago, but I just never bit the bullet, and I finally did. Because I was looking on Amazon.ca, and I think it was $50 Canadian. So I ended up getting that for $30. Then I got 2 other games here. that are, you know, they don't seem to have a lot in stock anymore. And I have the first one that's a remake of the first one on PS4. I haven't tried it out yet, but it is something that it's a strategy RPG, and I have no idea how to pronounce this. Can I? Utawa Rirumono, and I have the Mask of Truth and Zan, and the Zan I guess is the premium edition here. So, and I can't remember exactly how much I paid for these, but I definitely ended up getting them for maybe $40 to $50 each. So I'm quite happy for that because they seem to be around the retail price that they came out at $80 everywhere else. And then another game that I had been eyeing for quite some time because I've heard a lot of good things about it in terms of the story, and that this potentially going to be another game that I think is going that seems like it'll be has a low run, so there won't be a lot of physical copies out there. And it was always demanding about $80 to $100. So $80 is the retail price for this game in Canada, and it was around like $90 or $100 on Amazon or anywhere else that I would look that would actually have it in stock. And here they had it for $50. So I was quite excited to pick that up, and that is 13 Sentinels Agus Rim. So this is from what's their name? Vanillaware, I think, or something. What is their name? They make a bunch of like these. The same people that created Odin Sphere and Dragon's Crown. So Vanillaware. Yeah. A very story-based driven game. And I just wanted to pick it up because I've heard a lot of good things about it. Now we'll get into the omnibus here, or I guess I have one oversized hardcover, so we'll go over that first. This is the Immortal Hulk, and Volume 3, and I did an overview of this, so definitely happy to have that. I really do like these oversized editions that they have, because the other thing too is it's so much smaller, right? Like this is so much easier for me to read because I know it's so much shorter than an omnibus like this. But I still love my omnis. And then I have Superman by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason omnibus. Did an overview of that. I think the spine on this was yeah, the spine on this is just immaculate. You can take a look at my video, but like, it's gorgeous. It is. Good job, DC. Let's move the video games over here. I ended up getting the Mighty Thor Heroes Return Omnibus, Volume 1, which has John Romita Jr. as the artist, and so to me that's worth the price of admission alone. But this seems to be getting close to being out of stock. I ended up getting this for I think $100, so I was really happy to get it for that price here in Canada. And Volume 2 is going to be a little bit of a harder one. And last but not least, I also got the SpiderMan by Roger Stern. I was going to say Roger Moore, the actor. Roger Stern omnibus, which just got the reprint. Very happy to have this. You know, I'm so happy that we're getting so much Spider-Man content this year in terms of restocks that, you know, I just really want to get everything that I can for Spider-Man. That is my goal, or the one that, not my, obviously is my goal to kind of get a lot of these comics, but Spider-Man is the main comic book hero that I want to have everything from the beginning until current time, and you know, we're slowly getting closer with this year because of all the reprints, because there was no way for me to get all the things that went out of stock with Spider-Man. So very happy that we're getting that. I hope that next year we still get some of the Clone Saga. I don't think that's actually going to happen, but if they put that back in stock, I would be extremely happy. So that's everything that I picked up in the month of May 2021. Once again, I do have a lot of videos that I'm going to be making. I have an omnibus that I just got a few days ago that I'll be doing an overview for. A video game as well as on the way that I have an exclusive steelbook as well with that pre-order. And then E3, I mean, that alone will give me a lot of videos to talk about. So thank you all for watching. You have been bearded. Beardage.